Good morning. Good morning. Let me see if I can start retelling it, reconnecting, having. Hmm. Good morning. Hey, Rob, how are you? Good morning. Just waiting for Instagram to get started. Hold on a second. And now, discard, discard. And now we're going to start again. Thank you. Good morning. All right. All right, you all. Good. I'm happy you're doing well. We're in the midst of some good energy. I think the energy is starting to flow back in. Good morning. Good morning. House of Vagina. I love that. Things into this reality. That's what that means. Okay. I am really the today is the 6th of February, so we are 6 days into this thing that this country, this Western reality calls Black History Month. But what we know is that every day is Black History Day or present day or whatever, because in this reality, in this 20 reality, we are standing upon a foundation that was built, a house that was built by Black people. And so everything in this reality is about us and our celebration and our acknowledgement and asking the deeper questions. How is it that we are participating? How is it that we are participating? And what does our participation look like? Is it serving us? Is it not serving us? And what are the ways that we can shift that should we need to, right? And it's just the question, it's just being in a query about what it means to be Black and understanding the truth of the situation, right? So the first thing is that whiteness is a made up construct. It is not something that is true to nature or nature's laws or any of that. It is a made up construct that was created for the purpose of the enslavement of African peoples. It was not justified in any other way, that it's not justified in any way of nature. It's not any of that. It is a made up construct. And so what we want to understand is that we're participating in something that is an illusion, because it's not true. It's not aligned. It's not. White supremacy is a lie. Whiteness is a lie. All these things are not true. So when we understand that, then we can begin asking ourselves the deeper questions about our own participation and how we are in response to it. So what before this 1490 thing that was created, we didn't call ourselves Black. That's something that came out of the construct of whiteness. So Blackness is equally as falsehood. We were tribal people. We came out of tribes, and we were not Black. We were called the Moors. We were Moors or the tribe or whatever it is, but it was not Black. Black is not a race. Let's just say that it's something that was made up. It's just a made up construct, right? So I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with it. I'm not saying that we can't do it, but let's know the truth about it. Let's understand what we're actually participating in. And when we align ourselves to these things that are not true, we then agree to the experiences of the lies. Does that make sense? Because we agree to the lie, then we agree to the result, to the cause and effect. Then we agree to the result and the cause and the effect of the lie. So it's important to understand that we have aligned ourselves to a lie, to an illusion, something that is made up. We have bought into it. We have agreed to it. And so because we agree to it, then we are subject to the recreations of the lie. Do you understand? Do you understand? If you understand, give me a I understand. Yes, I get it. Okay. So today is the day that the sun governs, and the sun is about the light. First and foremost, the sun is the force that generates light into this system. And the light in this system, the light that we embody in this system is everything. Everything is made of light. Everything. And when it comes into this mundane reality, it looks like we are solid, but we are not. We are vibrating at a very slow frequency. But the higher we ascend in our understanding, we begin to vibrate higher, and we actually begin to lose energetic frequency with the system that holds the lie. We begin to lose frequency with it. Do you understand? So that's why I keep saying, do you understand that we're in a lie, that we're practicing a lie, that we bought into a lie, and that we are the fuelers of this lie? And we're doing it unconsciously, subconsciously, because the system, which is made to support white people, if it supports one, then it has to suppress the other. And we, Black people, have agreed unconsciously to being the bottom, the suppressed, the oppressed energy. And so what we're in the process of doing is ascending from that so that we can take our power back, so that our power is no longer being subjugated to these systems. And what are the systems? A system of racism, an economic system, a housing system, a education system, a medical system. All of these systems are what this white supremacist country has utilized to keep us subject to their choices, behaviors, ways of beings, agreements, governments, and all of that sort of stuff. And so as we begin to ascend, favoring one disfavors all. Exactly. That's right. And so, but the whole black and white thing is not, it's not about the favoring of it at all. It's really about the disassociation of yourself from either of them, right? Disassociating yourself from any of it. And that's why I'm saying we have to redefine these things, right? You have to redefine what Blackness is for you. Because when you hold on to the definitions that we've been holding on, we subjugate ourselves to their systems. Okay. I'm going to take deep breaths regularly so that I can just get my head together. Wow. There's so much going on in the world right now. There was a young man who was murdered by the police in Minnesota. And so I when I hear these kinds of stories and experiences, I ask myself, why is it that I have bought into a system that feels the need to murder people who look like me? Why? And it's a sincere question, because here's the thing we have to understand is because we're projecting these realities as Black people, we are the projector of the reality because we are the ones who are the light bearers. We are. And it's so important for us to understand that that is how it works, that we have the melanin. We are the ones interacting with the reality because white people do not absorb the sun in the way that we do. They reflect it. So they are reflecting our energy back to us. You got to really get this. This stuff is really tricky and hard to understand. But when you understand energy and alchemy, this is how it works, right? This is the real power. And what I'm working to do is to help us begin to alchemize these energies so that we own the power back, and we're no longer projecting it outside of ourselves. because the system has conditioned us to project the energy outside of ourselves. And it's actually not that deep. It's just fucking quantum physics. It's not deep at all. I'm just framing quantum physics and science in a way that is about our human behavior. But everything is quantum physics and science, and it's not deep. It's not deep. It's not hard. It's common. It's what's going on all the time. And if we stop fucking telling ourselves that it's hard or that something, then we can actually understand it and begin to conceptualize it in a way that makes us realize that it's really easy. This shit is really easy, especially for those of us who are melanated beings. So, he said, us being able to say quantum physics isn't deep. That's right. We made it, y'all. Exactly. We made this shit up. All of these systems are our creations from the beginning of time. We are just in such a traumatized, forgotten state that we don't remember. And this system keeps us trapped in a loop that asks us to participate in things that do harm to us. So that's why I'm saying, like, this shit is not hard. This shit is easy. This is our shit. And if we embody it and stop blaming them and naming them and then we will take the power away from them. But we have to really ask ourselves, what is it that I am? Why would I be a part of something? Why would I be a part of something that is so brutal to people like me? Make it a sincere question. It's a sincere question. And you have to and sit with it and ask yourself, right? So it's like, why is it that I'm participating in a system that is so brutal to myself and others like me? And then I just sit with that and I wait to hear an answer come. Because it forces me to have to discover my power. It forces me out of my comfort zone. It forces me to get clear about who I am, right? So if you ask the questions and really be with them, do not throw the questions upright because I'm bigger than that. Yes, exactly. That is it. You have to ask the question so that you can actually get the answer, so that you are not at odds what's going on. And then when you go like, oh, so that like Braha Vahida said, I'm bigger than that, then the power starts to come back to you. This is how we're going to draw the power out of these systems, by literally asking, why am I participating here? What is the benefit of me being here? What is the lesson in this experience for me? Why would I be in a system that allows the police, who are here to protect everyone else, but does harm here? Why would I do that? Why? And you just sit with it. And it takes courage to be with this. But we cannot neglect the reality that we're actually in. You cannot be at odds with your creations. If something is fucking in your face, you have to say, why is this in my face? Why am I, and why has this? Because guess what? Today, the sun is in Aquarius, and we are working with the 17th degree. And the 17th degree is the degree of attraction, right? So when we understand universal principles, we understand that there's a universal divine order. There's a universal divine order that is always happening. And there are laws that are within that order, right? The law of vibration, the law of attraction, the law of oneness, all of these laws. And so we're not working with the ego mindset that says that's right and that's wrong. No, We're working with universal principle. We are a universal principle beings. We are the people that live by the universe is listening to us because it's reading us through the light waves that come to us because we are the ones that embody the light. So we have to ask those questions. Why am I creating this? Why is this what's showing up? And when we do, the answers that come, the universe will hear and respond in kind, right? So this is not an act. This is not about your ego. This is not about right and wrong. This is not about who did this and who did that. And this is about understanding that we are in a system where we are projecting a reality. The reality that we are projecting from the light waves that come into our consciousness, and then we project a reality. And the reality is giving us information about how we are showing up. We are the conductors. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes, we're getting it. We are the conductors of the reality. And so the longer we understand that, we can then, we wield this motherfucker. We are the wielders of this. I don't care what, it's like I'm reading something and they're, saying they suspended Whoopi Goldberg from ABC. Fuck ABC. We don't give a fuck about ABC. They have made all of their everything on the backs of Black people. All of these networks have. Every single one of them. We are the creators of this reality. And so we have to ask, why would we be in business in an alignment with people who don't tell our stories appropriately? Why would we be in business and alignment with people who don't tell the truth about anything? Why would we be in business and alignment and giving our riches and glory and goodness to people who do not appreciate it? Why? These are sincere questions. Sincere questions. Because today, with the sun at the 17th degree of Aquarius, we want to understand why we are attracting that which we are attracting. Because the 17th degree is the degree of attraction, and that is a universal law. So why are we attracting that which is here now? And when we get the answer, take the answer and be empowered by it. Whatever it tells you, ask yourself the deeper questions. Lord have mercy. Woo! So this is alchemy. This is power. This is how we draw our power back to us. This, you don't do it by running. You don't do it by fucking marching. You don't do it by protesting. You do it by leaning into it. You lean into the discomfort. To have power, to have magic, to have the ability to build a reality is not comfortable. It is uncomfortable. You have to begin to neutralize the duality within you. You cannot be polarized inside of yourself. That's right. You have to go deeper. You cannot be polarized within yourself. You have to embody both the aspects of the negative and the positive. And you have to be at peace with both negative and positive. So you have to be witness to what this whiteness is doing and what this thing called blackness is doing, and you have to become Lord over it all. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? Y'all gonna motherfucking get this shit today, okay? We are no longer going to continue to adhere to systems as if we are handicapped within them when we created them. We are the creators of these fucking systems. And so we are moving into what really is going to be the most incredible event of our lifetimes, 2022, Pluto's return, which is coming on the 22nd of February. And we want to be doing the work every day up until that day. Every day we are literally, Pluto is the underlord, the devil, right? And here's the thing, in ancient religions and cultures, They are not at odds with the darkness. You cannot be at odds with the darkness if you are going to have your power. That is the problem. We are so at odds with our shadows because we are so profoundly traumatized. And so there is this brother who's written this book called Grandma's Hands. Hold on one second. Let me get the book. All right. This book. Go and check out this brother's book. Now, let me say, I haven't read it, but I have done so much work that I have not necessarily needed to read it. Okay, let me say it that way. But for those of us who are new to the work of healing, this is an incredible book written by a beautiful Black man who gets it, who really understands it. And so I want you guys to go get the book so that you can start doing the exercises and the work to really comfort yourselves and heal yourselves and be present to your trauma and begin to neutralize the energies within you. And so the exercises and the questions that I'm offering are deeply triggering. I really understand that. They are designed to be deeply triggering. They are meant to be deeply triggering. And the reason that these questions are triggering is because they are opening up the other aspect within ourselves that needs to grow in order for us to be able to embody our power. That it has to happen. It has to happen. And, this country is so polarizing. We have really allowed this binary dialogue, these polarities to live inside of us and keep us out of our full power. So today, as the sun is at the 17th degree of Aquarius, Aquarius is the mind of God. Aquarius is the mind is what is coming, right? It's the thing that takes us out of our current reality and into the possibilities, into the vision, right? So we're asking these questions with the intention of being able to embody more of our own trauma, more of our own pain, more of our own darkness, more of our own shadows, so that we can have our power. It is for the purpose of power. And we need power. Power is the thing that makes this motherfucker work, right? And if we don't have power, if they have all of our power because we are at odds and polarizing and asking for permission, and they making Whoopi Goldberg apologize for something that she said that was actually true. It was completely true. If a white man kills 4 million white people, okay? If a white man kills 4 million white people, and I don't know if it was 4 million, maybe, I don't know what the number is, but if he kills 4 million white people, that is a crime of humanity, right? If the people look like you, now if they have a different religion, okay, but they're not a different race because they were white, just like him. They were white just like him. So why is it that what she said, right? But so my point is, why do we need to ask for approval? Why do we need to beg them to sit at their table? Why? Why would we create a scenario where we need to ask for permission to sit at the table that we built? Why would we create scenarios where we're asking for permission to sit at the table that we built, to eat the food that we cooked? Why? Why would we do that? Why would we do that? Sit with that question and just be with the question. Just be with the question, right? Why would I sit at a table? Why do I want to sit at a table with people who actually want to eat me for dinner? Why? Why do I want to be accepted by people who actually hate themselves and hate everything in God's creation? Why? Why? Why would I want to align myself to people? Why do I want money? Why do I want money? Oh, for money? Okay. Why would I want money from people and systems that are actually deeply damaging to myself? Just go with the questions, right? Just just go with the questions. And this is how we get our power back. This is how we source it. We don't ever fucking have to march. We don't ever have to just keep asking the why. And guess what? The universe, the living, breathing universe, do you understand that the sun is a living, breathing being? The sun is alive. Do you understand that the sun is alive? It is alive. Do you understand that these planets, Mercury, Mars, Venus, they are living, breathing beings? They are not just objects they are alive. They are more alive than you have ever been in any moment. Do you understand that? Do you get it? These beings are listening. They are listening. They are wired to your psyche. Do you understand that? When you understand the fuck who you are, you will stop playing these fucking childish ass racist games that don't mean shit to anybody but them, because they cannot survive without us. Do you understand that they cannot survive? They would cease to exist without our energy. Do you understand that? They would seek to have relevance without our energy. Do you get it? Exactly. Why did these Europeans label us Negro? And why did we allow it? That's the question. Why did we allow them to label us Negro? That's the question. Why would we allow it? Yes, the planets are breathing, living, awakened beings. Exactly. But we've been taught their understanding. We have been taught the understanding of people who don't have the antenna and the consciousness and the ability to reach the awarenesses that we can reach in a fucking sleep state. So we are being taught by people who don't have the wisdom to teach us more than we already hold in our fucking cell structures. Do you understand? 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 Say I understand or I overstand or whatever. Yes. Yes. It's all alive. It's all alive. Yes, we must ask these questions and the universe will give us the answers. That is right. Thank you. Thank you, more Cali Love. So, with that, you understand. Absolutely. Thank you. I stand in that truth. Thank you. Exactly. So all of these beings are here. They are here for us. They are alive through us. They are conscious with us. And the more we live into it, the more you can go on YouTube and Google. You go look up sounds of Saturn, sounds of Pluto, sounds of Neptune, sounds, and it won't sound like anything that you might find pleasurable, but these beings are speaking constantly to us. And if you sit and meditate and pray and ask for understanding, it will be translated for you in a way that you can get it. You just have to want to know. That's right. That's right. Oh, I'm so happy. All right, y'all. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Oh, yes, I've seen those tuning forks of the planets. Yes, that's right. Pluto is saying it's time to take some fucking heads. Pluto is saying it's time to reorganize all of this stuff. Pluto is saying death is my divinity and death is my desire and rebirth is the outcome. So it is perfect. Thank you, right? This is a great mug. I bought it from this place in Venice. Totally overpriced, but I love pretty shit. So I paid a gang for this mug because it's worth it. I just one person to say it was pretty and I'm happy now. All right, y'all. I don't think I have any more today. And I just love us all so very much. I'm so grateful for us. Literally, I probably lost like 50 followers. I noticed yesterday, like my numbers are dropping, which I totally love that. Here in Venice, in Venice, California. I can't, there's a new shop and I don't know the name of it. Um, and so my numbers, and I'm like, oh, this is great. That means my work is really working if people are going away. So I love and appreciate those of you who are here who have the courage to do this work. And I know that we are come February 22nd. I don't know what's going to be happening by then, but I know that we are going to be on the other. I know it. I know it. I just know it. I know it. So, all right, you all. Peace and blessings. I love you so very much. Come sign up for natal chart readings. Natal chart readings are really a great way to really understand your relationship to this reality. And understanding your relationship to this reality is the key to your power. So come sign up for natal chart readings. Also, you can come sign up for new moon, full moon readings so I can tell you how to use the energy. All of my classes are closed right now, but come the 24th, the moon class will come back open, and you will be able to sign up for the moon class, because the 13 moons class is really how we begin to really work the power, and you'll start to experience your own magic. Your magic comes when we start to work with where do we sign up? In my link tree. Go to my link tree here on Instagram, and you can sign up for things. All right. Okay, peace and blessings. I love you. I just love y'all. I really love you. I really love you. I just really love you. I 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 love you so, so, so much. You are so powerful. You are so filled with light. You are the ones we have all been waiting for. You are the barriers and the carriers of wisdom. You are the healers. You are the magnificent ones. You are God's beautiful children. You are it. You are it. You are it. You are the light that lighteth up every man, woman, and child. You are the risen one. You are the Christed one. You. No one goes before you. You are first. You are first. You are first. You are first. All right, y'all. Ashe. Let there be light. Let the light light you up. Let the goodness and the God power within you lead you in the most miraculous and magnificent choices today. Peace and blessing.